Ciao ragazzi, welcome back for another episode of Battery Motorsport on F1 23 My Team Career Mode. Episode 15, Season 2, second championship for our team. And today we're going to a very special track because we're going to Imola. We're going to San Marino for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. One of the two F1 Grand Prix that are actually raced in Italy. So yeah, good. I'm feeling pretty confident. Let's say decently confident. And after the last race that we did in Miami, I think the car is actually improved because we worked hard on the side pods. So now the actual car feels much better. But of course, there's still a long way to go, and we're here to just to see what we can actually achieve in this awesome track. It's gonna be a tough weekend, I think, but we will definitely try our best to get some more points for the team in. And I'm very curious to see what our teammate Théo Pourchaire is gonna be able to do. He kind of did something decent last night, but yeah, we're getting somewhere. I think he's improving, you know. Anyway, so let's see what we can actually improve in our car. I actually rushed another big upgrade as we did for the last race. So I'm not sure this time we're gonna be lucky with it, but I really hope so. Let's see. We got a couple of activities sorted out before we actually head to see if we're actually gonna get these upgrades or not. And because we got $8 million there, I think we should actually improve something as well, in the sense of improving some facilities. So yeah, let's see. Maybe durability is always has been a bit of a weird one for us during the first season, but I think, yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's see if we're gonna get this upgrade on the car, which is another big one, and it is actually a major weight reduction. Let's see what happens. Yeah, also the marketing, they're still asking us who is actually our rival, and I'm thinking, no way. I mean, these guys are way ahead. They are so out of our league for now, and yeah, I would rather not comment again on this. We're gonna get there. I'm sure we're gonna get there to the point where we actually feel confident to challenge any of these guys, but not now. Not now.
Not that well. Thank you.
We kind of did-ish. Anyway, all right, let's see if we are going to get... So durability, team building is good. But unfortunately, we didn't get the major upgrade. All right, so it means we're gonna have to redevelop that and go with the car we got, basically. No upgrades for now for us for this weekend, I will say. And yeah, let's go to track. So the weekend seems good. Seems like the Italian weather is out. There's no rain going on. 22 laps race. And one single qualifying as usual. We've got a 180-minute session to actually qualify. Yeah, so I think it's time to go to track and see where we're actually standing with our car. And hopefully we're going to be able to do something in this race. Let's see. Anyway, there's a long way to go for us, and we know that. So let's try and enjoy the process and the championship. See if we can score some points. Let's go for qualifying. Of course, I changed the livery again. I thought, why not? I'm still not convinced. So, but anyway, for this one in particular, I created a kind of an Italian flag kind of livery because I thought, come on, we got to do it, you know? Like Alfa Romeo did for Monza in the real world of F1. I thought about, yeah, spreading the colors of the flag, the Italian flag, on the car, basically. Still keeping the same design, you know? Still we have that kind of tiger-ish kind of thing. But you can see some red, some green, of course the black, and a tiny bit of white somewhere. First attempt around the corners of Imola. Let's see what we can actually get. I got no idea what kind of pace we're gonna get, because also the cars, they're getting developed, so all the lap time is kind of different from what you actually from normal F1 23 kind of lap times, because the cars are getting faster, you know, while with depth. All right, look at that. All right, so we're trying to go for a hot lap, and here we got, like, who's that? Ocon, I think, and yeah, not sure. Oh, Gasly actually. Right, I think he understood, so he's gonna wait one more. But at the same time, I'm a bit out of sync now with the corners. You know, in particular, that first sector is so difficult, and I find really hard to get. All right, here we are. Perfect track limits, and yeah, track limits are getting very, very difficult on F1 23, like they are in real life, as we've seen in so many of these races. That even the last Qatar race in the championship was mental. You know, there's so many track limits, warnings that are given out, and of course penalties. So yeah, here for me Imola is one of them. You know, in particular, I find hard this first sector, these first corners, always difficult. But yeah, let's see if we can get something out. The Variante Tamburello, I think it's called, that one. And yeah, these two as well. It's hard, you know. I always struggle a little bit to get them right, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, we're pushing. Nick de Vries, Gasly there in front of us, and Théo Pourchaire, our teammate in P18 for now. Let's see if, of course, here we are. Great, well done again. So yeah, we might have to wait another lap to see if we actually are able to crack this track. Let's see. Anyway, let's go again. Third attempt for us. Time is passing by, you know, so we already have 10 minutes left, and we don't have a actual lap in. So I really hope we're gonna be able to get one where we don't get any warnings and everything. Also, because I think it's gonna be time to change the tires, because, you know, even though we really didn't push them yet, we're just burning them out. So right, let's see what we can get. Variante Villeneuve, of course, I did a great job there. Yeah, touched the grass as well there, so you can see that we actually didn't get the right apex. Anyway, let's keep pushing. I think at least one lap we should get a lap in, just to try and get an actual position, or better, more than anything, understanding how far we are from the other guys, because they seem to be doing pretty well. Let's see from now, from Magnussen, we are 1.3 seconds from Magnussen, from P18. Oh my god, that is no good. Alright, this is Variante Alta, which is another tricky one. Imola is not easy, you know, it is not an easy track. They're very technical corners. These two as well, if you have to get them right, they're both quite difficult, you know. 90 degrees, La Rivazza, and then you get to the main street where you have to carry as much speed as you can. This is the only DRS zone as well, and yeah, so during the race we're gonna have to make sure that this is actually happening. P22 for now. We change for another new set of softs, and we are now gonna try again. As you can see, I'm already 3/10 down from my previous lap. I'm starting to think that oh yeah, now it's a little bit better now, because of the massive mistake we had on the first lap. But I can see that this is not going as I expected in Imola. I'm struggling a little bit. I think the car, I mean, I need to drive better, and I think the car is a little bit, because of the imbalance that we had already in Miami, it is kind of hard to, yeah, to feel in total control of the car, you know. So anyway, I think we got a pretty decent setup on, and yeah, I'm just gonna try and push a bit more and see if we can actually get anything out of this. Magnussen, P18, got a 1:16.5, which is already quite of a fast lap for Imola. So it means these cars are actually, this championship, we're actually speeding up, all of us, actually speeding up quite a bit. And look at that, we are P21. I mean, that is absolutely dreadful. I'm not even sure I can go out and do another lap. I think I can, but the pit lane here is super long, so I'm not even sure I can. What if we actually keep the softs for the race in case we are going to need them. And basically change all the parts of the car. So get the penalty, get everything brand new on the car. So we are actually one part ahead of everybody else in that sense for the rest of the championship. Yeah, I mean, I'm in two minds, but I think now it's too late. So, all right, let's do this. So we're going to start P22 for Imola, which is absolutely dreadful. But we're going to get a brand new car. Right? I think so, you know. I think so. I think let's do that. Get all of it. ICE, yeah, everything. MGU, both of them, all of it. Look at that. We are actually giving a massive job to our mechanics. 35 minutes. Is that all? I think, yeah, 35 minutes. Good. So, all right, guys. So, thinking about this weekend, I thought maybe we can actually fight in the front, but I'm not sure what is going to happen now, because starting P22 is going to be a tough one, because it is actually quite tough to overtake here in Imola. We might have to work on the strategy and try to get that to work better than usual.
We're all ready for tomorrow's
because
race,
we need some points anyway, you know, we need to improve, you know, we need to get better. Look at that. So we got Verstappen that he actually got a pole position finally in this championship after he started really badly. And we are on the other side of the, well, of the time lapse. We are 22, P22, Théo Pourchaire. Yeah, didn't improve much, is P19. Alright, so guys, this is going to be great. Another great hard fight to get to the front of the field. I don't know. I kind of like it though. You know, it's a bit of a big challenge, but might be a challenge that is actually too much for us. We will see. All right, we will see. 22 laps here in Imola. I'm ready for it. Let's go.
Welcome once again to the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo e Dino Ferrari. The clue's in the name. This is very much Ferrari home turf, and the locals will be out in force today to support their team in what we hope will be a magnificent spectacle of motorsport. On then to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. One lap of Imola, anti-clockwise of course, unlike most Formula One circuits, will take our drivers round 3.1 miles of track. 19 turns, 9 right-handers and 10 to the left. Drivers will need to be precise at the hairpin at turn 7, given the subsequent uphill section. Without a good exit from that corner, they'll lose a lot of time on that stretch. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Perez, Sainz, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Norris, Gasly, Ocon, Stroll, Albon, Bottas, Joe, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Théo Pourchaire, Sargent, De Vries, Liam Lawson and Ali. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? It's just about time to go down to the track for the beginning of the race, but before we do, Anthony Davidson, what types of strategy do you think we can expect for today's event?
Well, there's a lot that both the driver and the team have to keep in mind when going into a race. The tyres, fuel, energy recovery systems, the list goes on and on. But I think the key to today's victory will come down to the pit stop strategy. Come in too soon and you might find yourself needing more than one stop. Too late and you're putting yourself at a disadvantage by spending longer on worn tyres.
So, here we go. Last of the field. P22 for Battery Motorsport with this new livery. I think you saw a little bit of it right now, just before the race starts. Everybody, I mean, the big percentage of the field is on softs, and some of them are on mediums. I think, of course, we're going to do softs medium. There's no other way. And yeah, take some of this fuel off Fingers crossed there's going to be some safety cars and we're going to be on the good side of them. We will see. Anyway, let's go and race in Imola.
Here we go then. The formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right?
It's a beautiful circuit though. Look at that.
Well, we'll soon find out.
Always loved this kind of corner and yeah.
So as all the cars
amazing. Here we are. Look at that livery. That is pretty cool, I think. Come on, it's a good tribute, I think. And
points from today's race.
Yeah, we cannot really see it now.
Done with their race engineers, ensuring
maybe we can change the camera,
guys.
Oh, what is this? Oh my God! Well done. Great direction there, I would say. Anyway, here we go. P22 in Imola. We are starting from the back, and my teammate is a couple of rows in front of me. We took the penalty to then be able to have a brand new car, basically. 5 red lights, and here we are, racing in Imola for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. We're gonna try to squeeze through the field in this first lap of the race. Let's see if we can get this outside line on turn 1. We are on P17 now, trying to get Tsunoda. Oh wow, we're riding a very high curb, and again we actually bottom out on that one, and we're trying to still keep the position. P17, that was very tight, and at the same time I think I risked a lot to do this. Let's see if we can get Tsunoda here on La Tosa, and we can use some battery, deploy it, and here we are. Tsunoda is now P17. We are in front of him, and we're going to try now to attack Hülkenberg and the 2 Alfa Romeos. Let's see if we can, in this first part of the race, if we can get as many positions as possible, because now it's the time to actually use our... Yeah, good. And here we are. We're getting Hülkenberg just before the Variante Alta, and we're now gonna attack these 2 Alfa Romeos. Let's see if we can get both of them, or maybe even one. I mean, one would be already great. Let's see if the Italian livery is gonna bring us some luck for this. The only DRS zone in Imola is here on the main straight, and of course it's fundamental that we keep close with these guys, just to don't lose the chance to actually pull forward and leave the other guys at the back. Already a yellow flag here in front of us, and a virtual safety car deployed. What happened here?
Slow your pace immediately.
Not sure what happened here. We're gonna now check it out. Alright, seems like... Oh wow, that was Leclerc who's actually... he did hit Verstappen quite bad, and he lost his front wing, and he's actually retiring. Already, 1 Ferrari is out of this Grand Prix. I hope they're not going to get the same thing that happened in Australia, when both cars retired. VSC is still out. We're going to try and get these tires to be less used as possible, so we can actually still attack as much as we can. And I think we're going to go back racing now.
Maintain your pace until we get the green flags.
Here we are. Right, let's try to push again. So yeah, already we saw that the AI is fighting hard here. Also, the track is not as wide as other tracks. I think, it feels like it's a little bit narrower, and yeah, I'm not sure. Might be that as well. But let's keep going. Let's push. Another yellow flag. What is going on now? You can see a car, I think, is going slow here. Might be... It's Norris. Oh, Lando Norris. Let's see what happened to him. And he did basically the same. He did the same. Yeah, I think he hit Carlos Sainz. I think Carlos Sainz is fine. Look, Norris stopped in the same place. And we're going to try... I think I overtook Bottas on yellow flags. Of course I did. So let's give him the position back, but let's try not to lose another one. Lando Norris is out. And here we are. Hülkenberg is now pushing to get us just before we get to the Acqua Minerali, but we're gonna keep him. Wow, that was a restart, very fast restart from the VSC. So now we lost a bit of ground to Bottas. All right, here we are. Our first warning, just to make sure we get the excitement going in lap 3. just 3 laps are gone out of 22. It's gonna be a long race. It's going to be a long race. All right, let's see what we can get. Can we actually get closer to Bottas now? That would be interesting. Théo Pourchaire, in the meantime, is P18. It's not really doing much now. Couple of DNFs already. Norris and Leclerc, 2 of the big teams are actually... We got already 1 car out. Let's see how... Oh no, of course. I'm just horrible in that first sector. And unfortunately, those curbs are quite high. So if your setup is not as high as it should, you start literally getting the floor to touch the bottom, and yeah, you just can't get out of the curbs basically. Anyway, here we are. We're still in front of Hülkenberg, who is not letting us go at all. And at the same time, we have to try and get into a rhythm now to get closer to the Alfa Romeos. We are P13, you know, it's not actually bad, but we still are not. Yeah, we're not quite there yet.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
Hülkenberg is coming now. He's got DRS and he's gonna try to overtake us on the outside of turn 1. Can we keep him at bay? We can. Good. And at the same time, Tsunoda took the opportunity to overtake him. We have to get into the rhythm. I'm not there yet. Look at that, 3.5 seconds from Bottas. That's far away, you know. I really need to concentrate now and get the pace going. Unfortunately, I've used my battery to try and stay in front of these guys. Also because now they have DRS on me and it's going to be hard to break it and make sure that we can keep P13 for now. 3 positions to points. Are we going to be able to do it? And Tsunoda is trying to overtake us, but we're going to squeeze him a little bit. And yeah, he had to basically stop the attack because he was not going to get any decent line out of that. And yeah, I mean, we got to do that a bit. Otherwise, yeah, there's no way. Otherwise, we're going to get to the points, you know. We got to fight hard. And we're here to fight. This is actually our position, so we got to do it.
Gap to the car behind.
Tsunoda, I think, got scared from that, and he pulled back a bit, while I'm actually pushing and getting closer to Bottas. Look at that, 2.9 seconds. We're gonna definitely try now to get closer.
Gap ahead is 2.9 seconds.
Good. I think the guys at the back now, they're fighting hard, and they don't have DRS on me, so they're gonna have to try and stay together, kind of thing. Oh my god, the actual Q cars there is absolutely mental. Everybody literally is in that DRS train, so it means if they get DRS from me, that is game over for us. Look at that, so many cars. Hülkenberg is coming a lot. Yeah, he's coming closer, but at the same time, he's got again Tsunoda, who's fighting hard. He wants to actually show his team, AlphaTauri, the Italian team from Faenza, that he is here to stay, you know, for the next championship too. Like in real life, literally, you know. So yeah,
by 2.3 seconds.
we are. Oh my god, I almost lost the car there. On lap 8, the tires are getting tired, I think, and we are getting closer to Bottas. I think we have to really start thinking about strategy now, because it seems like
2.5 seconds.
2.5. I think Bottas got some. I don't know if his pace is actually. That's his real pace, or he's got some damage or something. It feels like he's not quite. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for the massive undercut here and literally try my best, because the tires are starting to feel really bad. As in Miami, when the tires are getting a little bit over a certain percentage, it just feels like the car, it just doesn't have any. We don't have grip, basically. It's getting harder and harder. I have to start driving a bit more conscious. And we're gonna get in now in lap 9 to get a new set of mediums, and then we're gonna try our best to undercut Bottas and maybe his teammate. I don't know. Let's see how much pace we're gonna gain from a. Oh my god! Yeah, they're very excited here. We are now gonna push as much as we can in this outlap to be able to overtake Valtteri Bottas. Let's see if we can. And in the meantime, Bottas comes in now because I think now is the actual lap that everybody probably will come in. And we are getting closer now. There's a yellow flag. I hope it's not going to be a safety car because that will ruin our race. But it's actually Gasly who's DNF'd.
Incident's been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
There's not going to be any safety car, and we're going to try now to see if we're going to get Bottas or not. Let's see. A lot of cars are coming out now from the pit lane, and that's us coming down from the main straight, and we did. That is pure strategy. Look at that. We overtook Bottas with this massive undercut. The car feels much better now. We have new tires. Lap 11, so we got 11 laps to go with these tires, but I think we should be able to make it, you know. And this is the end of lap 11, when we're gonna see if again we did a great job by pushing to overtake Guan Yu Zhou, Bottas' teammate. Are we able to do that? We're not. All right, here we go. This is us again, and we are overtaking Guan Yu Zhou with the undercut. We are now P10. We are in the points. That is insane. Finally, an undercut that works. Of course, these guys got brand new tires now. They are two. Guan Yu Zhou's tires are actually 2 laps younger than mine. They are actually better, of course. But I'm gonna try now and keep them both behind me. Of course, they have DRS, and we are very far from Albon. We are 6 seconds away from that Williams, but we're gonna definitely try. We got to, because this is 1 point for Battery Motorsport, and we have to try and get it. After starting P22, I got to say, this is actually good pace, you know, for us. I mean, we can't really ask for more, you know. Lance Stroll is in the pits, but he's far away, and we're not gonna get him.
You're in the top 10.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna get him, but we are still in front of Guan Yu Zhou. This is going to be the fight now. We have to place the car in the best way possible to get them to don't overtake us. Here is the place where they are. Yeah, usually they're very close to me here, because the first sector I'm not really great at, and yeah, they get so close. Look at that. It's going to be a tough one. It is going to be a tough one. I'm not sure if our straight line speed is going to be enough. After we did that work on the side pods for Miami, for the previous race, if we're going to have enough speed to keep them at bay. And here we go. Guan Yu Zhou's tries again, but I'm actually closing the door. He's got to know that we are here to stay. We are not going to let them pass. Not at all. Not at all. Here we are. So, yeah. Lap 14, we're still holding on with Guan Yu Zhou less than a second away from us with the DRS. And I'm scared that these guys are gonna, at certain point, start using their battery and literally breeze by in the main straight. In the meantime, I'm gonna really try to drive my best and be focused. And yeah, just keep them behind. Let's see. He's so close now. Look at that, 2/10. Wow, 3/10. I mean, it's very close fighting here. I'm not sure. Here we are, and this Guan Yu Zhou is gonna try again. I think he chose. Wow, he was gonna go inside and then on the outside of turn 1, but we are still holding on to place the car beautifully there to make him understand that we are not gonna let him go. He's got to overtake us with brute force on a straight, I think. Otherwise, I'm not gonna try, and I'm not gonna, no, I'm not gonna slow down for them at all. So I'm gonna try and keep it again.
Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Your last lap time was a 1:19.6.
Guan Yu Zhou pulled back a bit after that squeeze that gave him in turn 1. I'm not sure why, but it seems like the AI are a bit scared after that, and Bottas, because of that, overtook his teammate. Maybe it was team order, maybe, not sure. But Bottas overtook his teammate, and now he's gonna charge. Maybe he used all this battery, that might be another thing.
0.8 seconds.
Bottas is gonna definitely try now to overtake me. I think that might be the actual thing.
19.6.
Guan Yu Zhou finished the battery, and now he's got his teammate to try the same thing. At the same time, because of all this squabbling with these guys, I am losing more time from Albon. And here we go again. Guan Yu Zhou overtaking Bottas while we are trying to pull away and let them fight. Not sure if that is going to be the case, but yeah, they're literally so close to us. Look at that. I'm literally trying to manage the race now for the last 4 or 5 laps before my tires get to 25%, which is the bad moment in F1 23. And Guan Yu Zhou is coming again to try and overtake us just at the end of the main straight, and I'm gonna try again. Yes, here we go. I did the exactly same thing again. So I placed the car in the middle of the corner and just slowly turn left and right and squeeze him a little bit.
They're on old mediums. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old.
He basically needs, here we go again on the main straight for lap 19, starting now lap 20. I think he needs more. He needs more power, you know. I think he's actually getting his battery now up to the right point, then try and overtake us. Let's see if we can hold on for the last 2.5 laps to this 1 point we got. Wow. I've been racing actually pretty well now. Of course, I think we don't have an incredible pace and our tires are getting tired now. They're getting a bit in that kind of zone where they're not switched on anymore. They start to be a little bit gone, so I'm trying to hold together what we have. And in the main straight again, the 2 Alfa Romeos, they're close but not enough. 2 more laps, my battery is basically gone, and Guan Yu Zhou is gonna try here just before we get to the Variante Villeneuve, and he tries, and yeah,
okay, clear.
And I don't know what happened there, but there's a yellow flag. There's not going to be any safety car, but what happened there? I don't know. I don't think we touched at all. Let's see. Here's Guan Yu Zhou. He's trying to overtake me, but he does a massive mistake. He hits the curb, and then I think, yeah, it did. Yeah, it cut the corner a little bit, and he lost control of the car. That is actually saving our race. That is incredible. And also I can see the Bottas lost a couple of positions too. Wow. So now we got Liam Lawson and Tsunoda just behind us. That is literally, wow. It's a godsend for us. We needed this, because I don't know if I couldn't hold them back on the last lap of this race. So let's try to bring it home now.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race.
Final lap of the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. We're gonna try and bring home the 1 point for the team after we started in P22. So I'm super cautious now. Oh my god, of course. Classic Alessio look at that. Classic Alessio last lap. You know, tension and driving horribly. And yeah, we're gonna try. Liam Lawson is getting closer with all the other guys at the back. Bottas lost a couple of positions. Yeah, as I can see. Livery is doing really well though. I love it. Really loving it, and I hope we're gonna get 1 point with this beautiful livery that our team prepared for us for Imola to celebrate, yeah, the Italian driver basically. So here we go, last few corners. Liam Lawson is getting closer and closer. The tires are over 25, so basically they're starting to be very, yeah, they're not loving it at all now, but we're gonna try, and I think we will be able after. Oh, George Russell won the Grand Prix in the meantime. But big news for today, guys. This little team, brand new team from P22, got a car to the points. We got 1 point in Imola. That is an insane result from where we started the weekend, which was absolutely dreadful. Driver of the day for myself, and I'm not sure where Theo finished the race. We're gonna see right now, but wow, Mercedes are absolutely smashing it right now. I mean, basically the results so far has been Mercedes and Perez. So let's see. Yeah, here we are again. 2 Mercedes and I think that is Sergio Perez. Let's see. Yeah, Sergio Perez, car 11. Wow. What a race, guys. What a race. This was actually quite hard. I have to fight so hard to keep the car, you know, keep the actual concentration going with the Alfa Romeos on our necks. And yeah, that was awesome. That was really good. 1 point for us. I'm not sure if we actually are gaining anything, any position in the driver's standings or the constructor standings. Not sure. We will see right now. After the podium celebration and the champagne has been spilled, here we go.
At the driver's standings.
1 point for us. I'm actually very happy. Russell, Perez, Hamilton, Sainz, Piastri, Stroll, Ocon, Verstappen. Verstappen is not loving it. Look at that. He started P1 and finished P8. That's not good. Théo Pourchaire, nothing really done there. Yeah, it's not quite finding his feet yet, and we will definitely need to help him out with some improvements, I think. But yeah, I'm very pleased with that. Great race. And I got to say, great strategy from the team as well, because that was the actual winner here. Because if the actual pit stop would have been a tiny bit longer, I would have not been able to overtake Guan Yu Zhou. That was literally half a second, 8/10 maybe, something like that. So, very tight.
Right, I think we'll
Episode 15 of this championship, of this actual history with F1 23, because it is now the second championship. I'm very pleased. We are P10 in the driver standings and P7 in the constructor. I'm sure we can get the Alpine team and maybe Aston Martin. We don't know. Thanks so much for watching episode 15. I hope you enjoyed it. I loved driving it, so that was good. And if you liked it, please subscribe and leave a comment. And I'll see you next time for Catalunya. Vamos!